Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Here we are in February. What is it? 27th. Tomorrow's the last day of the month.
It is.
Hi. Morning to the Monday morning with Bev and Paul.
Yeah.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Bev.
Yes, sirree. You sure are.
Yeah.
All right.
Good morning.
We have a full packed little
We do.
schedule
A
here
lot
today.
to just kind of
So
share.
let's first talk about what happened this weekend, just that alone. And we just wanted to share with everyone one of our dear friends, Irv Berman. Just passed away last week. That's he and his wife, Lila. She's on the board of directors here with us. We miss you, Irv. We had a memorial for him at at our house, and it was real nice. Lila's kids were there, and a bunch of folks from the foundation. Lila even had a note from her sister sent, so it was nice. Again, Irv, we miss you. We love you. They were married 63 years, and he was a man that just knew how to let himself be loved.
Oh, what a lovely thing to say.
And interesting, I worked with him. I shared it at the memorial. He's been in for about 5 years, and twice a week he would come in, 30 minutes each time, and I learned his whole life from him. So the beauty of BioTouch for even us as practitioners is we get to share lives.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And so you shared something this weekend too. You did a little workshop.
Oh, there was an amazing event that happened this weekend in Tucson called the Power of Healing Through Music. And it was a whole weekend of just these amazing, a whole community of love and enlightenment, really, on many levels about what is happening with music therapy, and it was incredible. Felt really gifted.
Got all high and blitzed out.
Yeah, it was great.
A lot of local musicians, you said.
Yeah, there was some local, and then some from other parts, Southern California, and playing incredible music. Nice. Gabriel Ayala and Carlos Nakai. I got to see both of those in concert. It was great. Yeah. Good.
Well, we have lots of things happening in Tucson.
We really do.
Yeah, Tucson's a real sort of a quiet movement. Lots of little secrets here.
It's true.
So also the Oscars last night. Even with the big flub at the end. That was fun.
How interesting was that? I don't think that's ever happened, has it?
But it reminded me that how many times we're allowed to make mistakes here on our little Monday show. If they can do it on international television, we can do it here.
We are good, yeah.
But what I was really impressed with throughout the entire evening was the fact of all the positive messages that were trying to be put out there in this time of turmoil on the planet. I mean, you were telling me, one of the musicians shared that too, that there's so much tension and people are trying to wake up and all the so-called negativity. And I mean, we had even Cadillac commercial, was all about people and coming together. And then the one about, what's it called? The Love Project, I guess it was Lady Gaga, and then different people, love is. And I just kept saying, what else is love?
Well, BioTouch is love, and we say that all the time.
I know.
And, as well, I've been saying for a long time, there is a new language that is being spoken on this planet. We're all awakening into the power of love within each of us, and we want to be part of the conversation. BioTouch is part of the conversation of that love. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it just was inspiring to me to know that even though there's a lot of turmoil and anxiousness, that we can just keep going forward and sharing. And that's why we do these Mondays with Bev and Paul, is to share with all of you a way that you can bring an application of that love into your family, into your friends, into your community.
And be part of that awakening.
Yes.
A part of that conversation. You can do that with BioTouch. Oh, my
It's
goodness.
wonderful. So I was inspired,
yes,
as I am this morning, and so what we want to share with people is the DreamCatcher, who's in the center this week. Again, the DreamCatcher is...
Oh, the DreamCatcher, a global project that was really kind of initiated on December 12th, 2012 by Lorraine Mills. She had a vision of a global effort to start building a web, and look at that.
Just gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
With things from all around the country.
And it's in our center.
It's in our center. Sits 4 feet across. mesquite on the outside. And every week we put a picture of someone different that would like to do some healing work with themselves and others. And here this week we have...
Drum roll.
Charlotte!
Charlotte.
Yes, sirree!
A
gorgeous little picture.
Yes, wonderful picture of her.
Charlotte is a certified practitioner. She's on our staff. And she also is an instructor.
She is.
Yes.
Very active and just so blessed to have her.
Charlotte's
with us.
story is amazing. She came with a pump, a
insulin
insulin pump,
yeah.
and was on a lot of dosage of insulin. And over time, she's not on the pump anymore.
I know, it's incredible.
And she completely says a lot of that mostly is due to her work with BioTouch.
BioTouch.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, amazing testimonial. Again, in our DreamCatcher this week is Charlotte and Wyner. And we encourage you, if you'd like to be in the center, send us a picture of yourself. And we would be happy to put you into the center of our DreamCatcher.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we have next? The last workshop.
The last workshop this last Thursday
Yeah.
was on Alzheimer's, dementia.
And the woman that came, you had talked to her? and brought
Yes,
her?
Terry Waldman,
Yes.
who I must say really enlightened me on so much about this disease. I had no idea, being a professional and working in this field for quite a while. She is so knowledgeable, and it really gave me a whole different mindset.
She was awesome.
Amazing work she's doing.
Yeah, and talked about all the differences between Alzheimer's, dementia, and all the different kinds of dementias and Alzheimer's.
Right,
And
the syndromes.
yes. Oh,
That just really, I was so grateful that she came and shared that with us.
and she also brought her. I can't remember her name, but I had actually taught her at the Pima College nursing school. She'd been worked on by her instructor in Pima College. She was really excited about BioTouch, and she made the commitment to go back to their group, their clinic, whatever, Copper Canyon is called.
Copper Canyon facility.
And they're going to start doing BioTouch on some of the patients there.
And Terry Waldman was so open to that.
Yes.
She because she knows that BioTouch is so integrative and just contributes to an overall field of healing for anybody. So I am so excited about that.
And so we're going to post her video. It was about 15, 20 minutes long, and we'll post that. I have to get it together in all my free time here.
Okay.
And we'll post her video, and also if you are interested in getting the workbook on how to work with Alzheimer's and dementia, for members, they get all the workbooks. You get the entire ebook version of our manual, and then we have the little workbooks on each condition. So those are available to members.
Right.
Via our website, justtouch.com, or send us an email, office@justtouch.com. So that was a great one. Our next one is on brain concussions and brain damage.
A subject that's really
Yes.
coming into the light, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll have some more about that as we go on.
Right.
I have this little story.
Please share that. That's just amazing.
Yeah, so here it is. We all remember the book, Deborah
Yep.
Schildhouse wrote, BioTouch, Healing with the Power in Our Fingertips. So we know the story that, she'd go on cruises, and she and her husband Howard would leave books, on the table, and they would always always disappear. And on their last trip to Hawaii, they found that a book was on the shelf, that whoever takes charge of the library actually put a book on the shelf. So the book is now owned by the ship itself and is there with all the different cruises. So we have this new woman. She comes in on Friday, and I said to her, well, so how'd you hear about it? She said, well, I was on a Princess cruise ship on the way to Hawaii, and I picked up this book, and I read it, and it was about BioTouch.
Good Lord.
She lived in San Diego. She said, so I had to come to Tucson to find out what this was all about.
So she came to Tucson to get a session because she'd read the book.
She'd read the book. I mean,
wow.
There you go.
That
was amazing. I mean, she's also trying now to maybe move here and into this area.
Oh, dear.
But she was totally thrilled. And then she wanted to know if there was anybody in San Diego. And I happened to go, oh, no, not really, but we have our new certified practitioner, which Michelle Cardenas is our new certified practitioner who has a daughter in San Diego. And of course, when I told Michelle about this woman and say, oh, yes, Michelle says, I'll go work on her. So
the web is being built. It is. The web of love is being built.
It's incredible.
It really
just
is.
Incredible.
I just love the synchronicity of everything.
Yeah, that was an amazing story.
It's great.
And also the book is today. I found out today it is being put on the shelves in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland with our German translated book.
Wow.
And also our German translated manual and dubbing of the DVD. Amazing.
That just gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
And there, I'll tell you, the German publisher that contacted us, he just, he says, this is just going to explode in these countries over here. People are just waiting. Oh, and we have Michaela already there, ready to go. Oh, my goodness.
So Michaela is our certified practitioner in Germany.
Right.
And you can actually, if you go to the website, I just changed the front page of the website, there's a little block there with her picture, and you can go to her justtouch.com Facebook page, and that will link you to her own personal website there in Germany. And something else we have this week, you can actually click on the top right of the website to either get the website in German or Spanish now.
Look at us. We are getting global.
Now, it's not,
That's
it's
the plan.
It's sort of a Google Translate, so some of it she wrote back, said, well, I pretty much got the idea.
Yeah, okay.
But at least the idea is out there,
Yeah.
and it'll take a lot more work to get every word translated perfectly.
Hey, it's a start.
But
We're starting it.
We're starting it.
It's a global effort.
German and Spanish now.
2017. It's going to get out there. Yep.
So, we're also, this week we have a letter, and I think it'll inspire other people to send us letters and questions. You want to read us the letter that we got this week?
I do.
Put on your glasses.
Yes,
and here
put on
it
my
is.
glasses. So, this is a great question. Can BioTouch help symptoms of seasonal allergies? It's not even spring yet, and I'm already sneezing and blowing my nose. And my eyes are itchy and watery. Even the top of my throat itches. Help.
Help.
Wow. Well, that's usually that's what we are saying when we come in and get a session. Help.
Help.
Yeah.
And it is, everybody's walking around, rubbing their eyes. And, and even this morning for you.
Well, let me just say and remind everybody, I don't even know if we've told anybody, but when Paul and I meet on Mondays before our show, we always use BioTouch with each other and, just kind of like helping. Well, usually it's the head and the neck, and this morning I asked him to, work on my allergies, because I, too, am sniffling and everything. Honestly, I forgot about it until right now, because it's gone.
Yep.
The symptoms are gone.
And it's amazing how it works. I work with Jenny, trying to work. She's been taking Benadryl recently.
Oh.
And it was interesting because with Terry, she said, Benadryl being used too much by elderly people starts to create memory problems. And Jenny, just after the session, said to me, I came home that night, she said, you really need to work on me because I'm having a hard time remembering. I went, oh my God!
Let's flush that Benadryl down the toilet right now.
So in order for her to get off of it, I have to make a commitment to work on her twice a day. And it's interesting with the couples how difficult it is to remember. It's like, I've got it.
Take it for granted. It's there, right? Or something.
Right, exactly. But it only takes me 2 minutes to do the allergy point. And I'll tell you, it's an immediate relief for her.
Oh.
And so even to do it 2 or 3 times, once right in the morning, once in the evening, once while we're watching TV.
Anytime.
Yeah.
That's what I love about BioTouch. I always tell everybody, you've got your toolbox right here in these two fingers. Wherever you go, whenever it arises, whoever it is, what can I say?
What can we say?
It's absolutely
we can say just
perfect.
Do it. We have it's a 1 point. It's basically a point that's on the right-hand side, just
on that large
on
muscle?
that large muscle down below there.
Yeah.
We'll teach that one of these weeks too.
We will. Especially now we get more and more into allergy season.
Because we were also asked to share another set of points. And so here's our manual right there. And the set that people wanted us to do was the eye set. So let's go ahead and show you that.
The eye set is performed on the same side of the head. It may be used to address any type of eye conditions. Hold point X is located on both sides of the head and may be found in either of the following ways. Place the first two fingers of one hand in the indentation beside the neck muscle at the base of the skull, then slide the fingers up the back of the skull, over a rise in the bone, to a very definite valley or dent which is hold point X. Another way to find X is to estimate a point about 1/3 of the way down from the top of the ear and 1 to 1.5 inches behind the back edge of the ear. Again, there is a definite valley or dent in the skull, and this is hold point X. It is also the same as point 4 of the head set. To perform this set, hold X and touch points 1 through 4 which are on the same side of the head as X. These points are in a line beginning at point 1, which is just in front of where the ear meets the face. Point 2 is halfway between point 1 and the outside corner of the eye. Point 3 is at the outside corner of the eye. To touch point 4, ask the recipient to close their eye and touch on the recipient's closed eyelid. This is a sensitive area, so work gently. Repeat the procedure on the other side of the head. Hold point X, and with the other hand touch point 1.
And then, yeah, you do it on the other side.
Do it on the other side.
So the eye set, quite simple, and that was requested to us to share because Terry Sherman wanted us to remind people about her little testimonial. She said, in May, I think it was of last year, I had an eye examination and was told that I needed to have cataract surgery. Since my eye doctor doesn't perform surgeries, I saw another doctor who does. When I saw him in June, he told me that I wouldn't need surgery for at least 10 years. He was surprised. I'd been told I needed surgery and was curious about what I'd done that made my eyes much better. And she tells me all she did differently was BioTouch 3 times a week.
Wow.
Yeah, just amazing. So, I mean, we can't make those kind of claims, but we've seen those kinds of things happen.
We have. In fact, I was just thinking about the testimonial that Deborah put in the book.
Yes.
About the gentleman that,
had that disease.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And was blind.
Was blind and
began to see.
Wow.
I mean, you kind of only hear about that stuff in the Bible.
Pretty much.
What love can do, I guess, and a little bit of touch with these two fingers. You know, if you have a question, yes, a loving touch.
Loving touch.
The Just Touch project,
There
the Love Project.
Oh, look at you.
If you have a question you would like for us to answer, or if you have a testimony you'd like to give and we can share the points, just send it to us. office@justtouch.com. I need to start putting that on the little picture there. Or go to our website, justtouch.com, and just click on comments and send it to us.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we'd answer it. So
yes.
That's what we'd like to do.
We'd love to do that, wouldn't we?
More interaction.
Yeah, interaction. Yeah, we'll answer it to the best of our ability anyway, right?
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, this is your show, folks, and we want this to be about you and what you need, and, you know, BioTouch can address anything. This woman that came from San Diego, she said, well, can you do this? Can you do that? I said, if the body has it, BioTouch can address it.
There you go. That's it. That's the whole, it's so amazing, this whole BioTouch. Yeah.
So this week we have some interesting things that we're sharing. We're going to be at the Pima College Nursing Department and offer another 1-hour presentation to nursing students there. And then on Wednesday, we are going to teach at Hun Traditional Medicine University here in Tucson.
Wow.
That's a big step for us.
Yes.
And I'm hauling Bev with me.
Oh. Hauling me, are you?
Putting her on my back.
You're pretty much going to have to knock me out.
And taking her, we got to get her to learn how to do these so we can keep doing a couple of these at a time. This is our first time in a university setting to teach a class. It's part of a different alternative complementary therapies.
Well, it's time.
Yes. It is.
I keep saying that, and now look at me. Oh,
right.
gosh, it's time.
And we're getting ready for the IONS conference in May. If you know about IONS, we'll talk a little more about that later. That's a big presentation coming up.
That's going to be amazing, Paul.
And Howard in Sedona, March 11th.
Yes, he's having at a new healing center there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he met the young lady that is had started that, and met her, and she was interested in BioTouch, being a part of that. So we're really excited for Howard.
Go for it, Howard.
Yeah,
and,
thank you.
Look out, Sedona. BioTouch is coming your way, too.
Well, yes, it is.
And we're bringing BioTouch into your home. We've just spent another 20 wonderful minutes with you.
Good.
Can you believe it already?
It just flies by.
Thank you for letting us into your home. Thank
Absolutely.
you, Bev.
Thank you, Paul.
Yes.
Yes, and everyone have a glorious week.
Glorious.
From all around to the sun.